We've spent the last 2 days exploring Glacier National Park for the first time, from driving the Going to the Sun Road, seeing our first bear together.
Oh my god!
We finally freaking saw one.
Hiking to waterfalls, eating huckleberry treats, and seeing glaciers and epic mountain views. It has been an incredible couple days so far.
For our last day at Glacier, we're going to catch a couple last glimpses of the west side of the park before heading to the town of Whitefish for a super fun activity and some very delicious food.
The original plan for today was to visit the east side of the park, but it's closed for the year, so instead we're going to hike to Avalanche Lake via the Trail of the Cedars Trail.
It's a 5.7 mile hike and around 748 feet of gain, so definitely a lot easier than yesterday. But we hear it gets pretty busy, so we're getting an early start to beat the crowds. So this is the Trail of the Cedars part of the trail. Then you go all the way up to the lake, whoa, this way. And we hear that the Trail of the Cedars part is kind of similar to the Grove of the Patriarchs Silver Falls hike that we did at Mount Rainier, so we're very excited.
We might have a bit of an issue. We're getting on the trail, and right where it splits off, you can go left or right for the loop. For the Trail of the Cedars, there was a sign that said the hike to the trail to Avalanche Lake was closed for bear activity in 0.5 miles. There wasn't a date on it or anything, so we don't know if it's recent or if it's legit or if it's 2 weeks old or what. So we'll see what happens. It's closed. I guess they've had some recent bear activity, so.
Yeah, we read the All Trails reviews from yesterday and no one said anything, so it must have happened later yesterday.
Yeah. Should we risk it?
No. It's the second hike that we couldn't do this trip because of bears. So Hidden Lake was the first one. Yeah. Now Avalanche Lake, 2 hikes that we were pretty excited about.
Heck yeah.
But we're definitely coming back to Glacier because we still have to explore the whole east side of the park.
Yeah, lots of other areas too.
So we'll just do this one next time, but I guess we're gonna finish the Trail of the Cedars Trail, which it's really short and flat.
Yeah, we're halfway through it.
Yeah. And then I guess we'll
figure something out.
Find somewhere else to go for the rest of the morning. So this is Avalanche Gorge, and everyone who told us it was kind of like our Grove of the Patriarchs Silver Falls hike at Rainier was right. This gives off major Silver Falls vibes with the cool like brown and just like twisty gorge, and then the river going through it. It's so beautiful, and the water is so clear and blue. So one of our biggest pieces of advice when visiting Glacier, besides get everywhere early, is just to be flexible and know that some of the trails that you want to go on may be closed due to bear activity, so just maybe have a list of some backup options, be ready to change your plans if needed. We try to remember that this is the bears' home, we are just the visitors, and sometimes they want to go to Avalanche Lake and have it all to themselves.
We have a few things that we want to do later today in Whitefish, but now we have a few hours to kill. So we're gonna go to this other area park. It's in the west, kind of northwest area called Polebridge, and we actually talked to a guy at Lake McDonald the other day when we were swimming around, and he gave us a tip to go to this. So if you're out there, guy, thanks for the tip. But we hear there's a really good bakery there, and they might have some huckleberry type things. And you know, in the order of things that we like to do here on this channel, like hiking and things like that, I think eating comes right after that. So if we can't hike, might as well eat, right?
The only problem is we have 0 cell phone service, so we have no idea where we're going, so we're just gonna wing it.
The guy that gave us the tip to go to Polebridge said that it was down a dirt road, and I wouldn't call it a dirt road. I mean, I guess it is, but it's more like just unpaved. It's a little rough in some spots, but definitely I'm going 30, 35 miles, going the speed limit on it, so it's not too bad. We made it to Polebridge. We think it's a little town. It's just a little area. There's some cabins you can stay in. There's a little fruit and veggie stand right here. But I guess the star of the area is the Polebridge Mercantile. So there's a bakery in there. You can get coffee. And they also have some goodies you can get. I got a new hat. Been looking for a hat for a long time. The fit just is weird, but this one's good. So we got some coffees, and then we got this little guy. And I'll share a little bit more about it in a bit, but we're gonna take it somewhere cool.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, dang.
Look at these mountains in the background.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. We came to the spot called Bowman Lake, which is in the Polebridge area of Glacier National Park, to eat our special little treat. And wow, what a freaking view.
Absolutely beautiful. So it's like we said, it's in the Polebridge area, and it took us we had to go down about a 6-mile dirt road to get here. And let's say 6 miles. It felt a lot longer. It felt like 30 miles on the dirt roads, but it said 4x4 recommended and
High clearance.
high clearance, which I think we have the high clearance, but we don't have 4x4. But yeah, I don't think you needed either of them. So we made it out here, and it was totally worth it.
Oh my gosh. Like we said earlier, we don't have cell phone service, and we didn't research anything in this area of the park.
Yeah.
So we didn't know what to expect. We didn't know, should we even drive down this road? What's the lake gonna really look like? But awesome decision.
This thing is a bear claw, a Huckleberry bear claw. And so it's kind of like a, not croissant, but like a buttery roll type puff kind of thing. And there's tons of huckleberry jam type stuff in there. Kind of looks like there's some other kind of goodness in there. I'm not sure. But there's a little drizzle over here. This looks like some kind of sugary, buttery crumble on there. And then of course it looks like a bear claw. Should we go for the claw first or the palm? Claws. So yeah, this dough is nice and flaky and layery, kind of like a biscuit kind of a thing. Then you got whole huckleberries in there. Oh dude, it's so good. Nice and sweet, nice and buttery, flaky.
So something interesting I learned yesterday on Glacier's Instagram, and I don't have service to fact check this, but I'm pretty sure they said grizzly bears in Glacier sometimes can eat up to 30,000 huckleberries a day. That's crazy. I'm gonna be a little naughty and I'm gonna try a bite of this because it looks way too good to pass up. And it does look like there's some sort of I don't know if it's cheese, it's something white that's kind of turned purple from the huckleberries, something else in there. Oh my God. That is freaking heaven in a bite. The pastry kind of reminds me a little bit of the King's Hawaiian roll. It's kind of sweet, super soft. There's this crumble stuff on top, which gives it a little bit of a crunch. Oh my God. And then the inside just so gooey and sweet, and this is absolutely amazing. On that same Instagram post, they were asking people, what's your favorite huckleberry thing to get? And almost everyone said one of these. So we were kind of bummed we weren't going to get the chance to try it. So I'm so happy we did.
After having a few more huckleberry things this trip, I'm really digging the huckleberries. On yesterday's vlog, I mentioned that they often get confused with blueberries. I feel like they're a little bit more sweet, less tart version of blueberries. They're good.
I don't eat blueberries often, so I'm not really sure, to be honest, but it's really, really, really good. That was a pretty awesome plan B. I guess technically, though, it was plan C, because plan A was to go to the east side today. Plan B was Avalanche Lake, so therefore this was plan C. But we just really loved this area of the park, the Polebridge area, this lake. It just felt more remote. There was not much around at all.
Yeah.
Just had a...
way less busy, and it's just a more chill vibe, you know, not as much people to get in your way.
Yeah, so definitely recommend coming out to this area if you're in Glacier. We're really happy with how the days turned out so far. It started out a little sad, but it's definitely turned around.
So we're now gonna head outside the park to Whitefish for a fun activity and of course even more food. We were driving just back down the road from Polebridge, just cruising down the dirt road, and a black bear runs across like a deer would run across.
Right in front of us.
Right in front of us, like 20 feet. So cool. Then he stopped on the other side. I got the camera out, and that's what you'll see. It was so cool.
We've been looking for bears this entire drive today. Just the whole time we're looking, we're like, we want to see another one. We want to see another one. Oh. That was so cool.
Yeah, that was a black one.
Yeah, that was I mean, the other one we saw, the one we saw yesterday was a black bear, I'm pretty sure. But this one was bigger looking, maybe.
Yeah, he was definitely bigger.
Oh, that was incredible.
That was awesome. If you've seen our Helen, Georgia vlog, you know we are big fans of Alpine coasters.
Oh my God, we're going so fast. Oh my God, this is scary.
But here in Whitefish, Montana, they have an Alpine Slide.
We're at Whitefish Mountain Resort to ride their Alpine Slide. We've never been on an Alpine Slide before. From what we can tell, it looks like an Alpine coaster, but without the track. We have no idea what to expect, but we do know it's gonna be awesome.
Here we go. Ah! These are scary.
We're on our way to the top to go on the Alpine Slide. We bought 4 rides for a total of $27,
What
I
a
think.
deal.
So we each get to ride twice. I'm so excited.
They also have other activities you can do. You can zip line. There's an aerial adventures course, and I think you can go up and just hike around if you want. So I have a weird afraid of heights. I'm like hiking and planes and things like that doesn't bother me, but this right now, I'm just holding on and that's all there is. If I lean too far forward, I'll just fall off, and I'm not digging this, but I'll deal with it, I guess. It'll be worth it.
And I'm the complete opposite. Y'all know how I feel about drop-offs on hikes, but this doesn't scare me at all. That was awesome.
That was kind of scary.
that was really scary. Did you go as fast as you could go?
I slowed down.
I didn't slow down at all.
Really?
I was like bumping and flying.
I was gonna like flip over.
Oh my God, it was so much fun. Round 2. That was an absolute blast. I kind of got worried when we were watching people go down that it wasn't gonna be that cool, but
yeah, no, it was a lot of fun.
I thoroughly enjoyed that. Probably just as much as the Alpine coaster. I just wish we could have gone together. That's the only downside is we can't go together.
Yeah. Okay, there's 2 slides you can do, a forest and the meadow. We just did the meadow. It stays on the hill, and then the forest, you know, it goes through the forest. They said it's a bit more scenic, so it's my turn to take the GoPro this time. Wahoo! Oh, shoot. The curves are scary. We made it down from the second one. I think I like the second one better.
I think I liked the first one better because I went faster on the first one. It was scarier, so I liked it more, but they both were really fun.
Yeah, they were. The second one, on the turns, you didn't lean as much. The first one, I kept leaning and I kept feeling like I was gonna fall over, so I was kind of scared, but.
And then he scared me, so on the second one, I was kind of afraid I was gonna flip, but it was, oh man, it was definitely worth the $27.
Oh yeah, so much fun.
Even the lift ride up was just fun.
Yeah,
like
the lift ride up was nice.
Whew, but we are starving, so
very hungry.
It's time for us to go get some lunch.
For our late lunch today, we came to a place called a Witch House here in Whitefish. Came highly recommended from a friend, and I think they're gonna be right. This is the roast beef sandwich. Came with roast beef. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. Sheep's cheese sauce. I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds good. Tomato remoulade, arugula on a house semolina focaccia bread. I think they make all their own breads. Most of them.
We saw them carrying trays of freshly baked bread.
And it looks dang good. I already had one. Oh, they also have house-made chips. I've already had a bite. It's pretty dang good. Dude, that is freaking bomb. The meat is super tender and juicy. It's like thin sliced. The sauce on there is really like creamy and rich. The arugula gives it a little freshness and a little bit of crunch. But then the bread is really spongy and chewy and super freaking good. A+ 100.
So one thing that's really cool about this place is their menu's changing all the time. I think they're always trying to use local ingredients. So the menu had even changed a little bit from when I looked a couple weeks ago. So I got their summer special, I believe, because it's called the summer corn fritter, and it has crispy corn fritter with wicked good polenta, queso fresco, pickled and roasted peppers, cilantro, and a lime cream. And it normally comes on their corn bun, but I got the gluten-free bread because I had already eaten some gluten with that bear claw earlier. And it's kind of a different thing for me to get. I normally love getting meat, but this is a vegetarian sandwich, and I don't know, it just sounded really good to me. That is really, really good. The peppers totally make it, and the cilantro. The polenta corn thing is so tasty, but then the cilantro and the peppers just give it like an extra spice and kind of like herby flavor. And then the sauce is so good. It's just like a really, I don't know, like a fresh sandwich. You can just tell that it's all made there. It's just super fresh, really good ingredients. I love it. And I also tried a chip earlier, and they're really good too.
We don't do a whole lot of sandwiches, so this is a nice change of pace for us. It's
for
always
sure.
tacos and stuff like that.
And barbecue.
Which
and
I'm not complaining, but...
Lately we're on a pizza kick. Whoops.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love those, but it is nice to switch it up a bit. And I think the last time we ate sandwiches, at least on the vlog, was Alantico.
Which are the best sandwiches
in Florence,
in the
Italy.
world.
Oh my gosh,
y'all. I will fight anyone over that title.
If you guys haven't watched our Italy vlogs, especially Florence, where we ate so much gelato, and then Alantico, we bought, I think, 10 sandwiches from them by the end of our 2 days there.
Because we took two sandwiches each, right?
On the plane.
On the plane back. It was so good.
Oh man, amazing. But these, I will say, like, I'm not typically the biggest sandwich person unless it's like a panini. But this is really, really, really good.
Freaking bomb. Really full from that sandwich. It was freaking delicious, but you know what there's always room for? Ice cream. So we came to this place in Whitefish called Sweet Peaks.
I think it's a chain, not a chain, but they have a few locations around Montana, especially in this region of Montana. And we had heard it was delicious, and we had to come here while we were here. And we don't ever say no to ice cream, so even though we had all that sugar earlier. But so we actually did something pretty shocking for us. We got single split scoops. We normally go big and get
at least 2.
like 4 scoops basically. But we're kind of full, like Adam said. So we just got split scoops, and I got Huckleberry. Oh no. I got Huckleberry because I'm trying to eat all the Huckleberry things while I'm here. And this bottom flavor is called Going to the Sun Road. It's a specialty flavor. It's like a maple sponge toffee with caramel ice cream. It sounds amazing.
Yep. I got the 10-year anniversary, I guess, birthday cake. Maybe I guess it's their 10-year anniversary.
Happy birthday!
Yep. And then I got Bear Scat, which is supposed to be a dark chocolate base with blueberries in it and maybe some other stuff. I was actually confused at looking at these because one's blue and one's white, and it said dark chocolate base, so I was really confused. So
he went back in and asked, and they told him which one was which, but I don't think...
So the blue one is birthday cake, and the other one's Bear Scat, apparently.
but I don't think he's convinced that it's
I'm
right
not.
still.
I'm still kind of confused.
But this Huckleberry tastes awesome.
Yeah, that looks legit.
We absolutely love the Going to the Sun road, but let's see how it tastes. Wow. That's the toffee sponge maple thing, and oh, it's good. It just has like a crispy, like a light crispy flavor. They said this, the menu said something about this like being a New Zealand favorite, or it's really popular and it reminds you of New Zealand or something like that. We haven't been to New Zealand, so I can't say for sure, but I can say it is dang good.
I've made a discovery, and you can call me an idiot. So the bear scat is on the bottom. I guess you would figure they put 1 scoop on the bottom and then 1 scoop on top. But yeah, it's in the bottom there.
We were very convinced that they just didn't give him the right
Yeah.
flavor. So we're very sorry, Sweet Peaks. We should never doubt your ability to give us the right flavors.
Yeah, it looks more like bear scat. Here we go with the blueberries up in it. Looks pretty dang good. Very chocolatey, and the blueberries are like, I think they're candied or something because they're really chewy and really sweet and a little bit tart. I like that a lot. I don't remember what the chunks in it are, but it's really good. So today didn't start out the way we had originally planned, but I think we had a pretty good plan C.
Oh heck yeah, it was awesome.
It was freaking beautiful over there in Northwest Glacier National Park, and then Whitefish. We had a really good time, but there's tons of stuff that we didn't get to see this trip, so we can't wait to come back.
We will 100% be back, hopefully next summer.
Yeah.
But for now, we gotta go pick up our sweet little Kona. We've missed her. We can't wait to cuddle with her. And then we're heading about 3 hours away to a city called Augusta, Montana, where we're actually gonna meet up with 2 of our subscribers, Dan and Aaron, who have invited us to come explore their area, and they're gonna show us a less busy side of Montana.